In this segment, I want to just walk through how I typically view a game. I usually just go right to the opening kickoff. Sometimes I want to listen to some of the commentary before the game begins, but a lot of times I just want to go and start watching the game. So um, I'll start the game, and opening kickoff is often something where nothing really happens. So if we look down here at the bottom of the screen, we see this is a kickoff with no return. It's fairly typical, and it's 39 seconds to the next play, so I'm just going to jump to the next play. I don't need to watch all this stuff. So here's the first play from scrimmage. This actually is a big deal. There's an interception on the first play from scrimmage. It's like, what the heck just happened? So I know that there's going to be a replay, but just assume for a second that there is no replay coming up. I want to know what the heck just happened. So I'm going to go down to skip 5 and go back 10 seconds, and there's the pass, and there's the Iowa guy stepping in front of it, and he takes it, and there he goes. Kills me. So let's go back and slow that down just a little bit. I go to playback speed, and I hit the left arrow, and that'll take it to half speed. I'll run again, and then I'll skip back to see this play, and that's pretty painful. So the majority of the time I'm working with just these 3 commands: playback speed, previous play, next play, and skip 5. So this is kind of a rough start. I'm an Ohio State fan, so this was a rough start to this game. So we'll go to the extra point. Okay, they're up 7-0, and we only have 8 seconds off the clock. That's not a very good start. So let's keep moving through here. We do have a return on this kickoff, so that's certainly worth watching. Not too much going on, but then look at this. It's 37 seconds to the next play. I don't need to see that 30-some seconds. First play from scrimmage. We got 5 yards. So when I'm looking at this, I'm also looking at the series, and this is series 2 for Ohio State. 8 plays, 80 yards, and it ends with a score. So that's a series that I do want to watch. So I'm going to watch it. A nice pass. Next play comes up pretty quickly in 14 seconds, but I don't want to wait for it, so I just go ahead to the next play. Next play's coming up in 13 seconds, so Ohio State's playing with some urgency. They want to move the ball down the field, and they're doing it. This is going to be a 6-yard gain, 7-yard gain, or that was a 6-yard gain. This is going to be a 7-yard gain on this one. And it's worth watching. And it's Barrett himself. Big pass, 29 yards. Very nice. So we see that that's play number 6. We have 2 more plays to get into the end zone. We know that because that information is down here at the bottom of the screen. I'm sorry. It says 8 plays because I count the extra point. Now this is a place where I may differ with people who keep stats officially for football, and I'd like to do it the way that the professionals do it. But at this point, it's a prototype, so I'm just doing it the way that makes sense to me, and I'll correct it if I ever get into production mode. So anyway, there we go. Ohio State scored. So it's good that they answered that pick six on the first play of the game. So let's move on to the next kickoff. It shows that it's a out of the end zone. 24 seconds till the next play. I don't want to wait for that. Here's a pass. It's incomplete. Don't care about that. It's a 30-yard gain. I do care about that. I may want to go back and see how he broke out, what kind of blocking he got to get out of there. So I go back, hit the back five a couple of times to get back to the beginning of the play and see how he broke through. Then I can go on to the next play. Penalty. This is going to take a while. So let's say that I get annoyed with the main menu being visible there. I can hit the enter key and I can get rid of that. But then I can still keep hitting the left and right arrow keys and the up and down keys to move within the menu. There's a 15-yard penalty on this guy. Looks like. Yeah, there it is. I may watch this to see what that penalty is all about. By the way, I would obviously be watching this with the sound turned on. The sound is turned off only because I'm doing the voiceover on this video. Nice. Another incomplete pass. So anyway, the main point here is that if you look at this down here, the time between plays can be pretty significant. I really don't need to sit here for 30 seconds waiting for the next play, unless there's a replay that I do want to see. Let's see, there's another 30 seconds between plays. "44 seconds after a 2-yard gain." So this is where you make up time on the game overall. There's just a lot of dead time in here that is filled, in an interesting way by the commentary from the guys up in the booth. So I mean, it's a matter of choice. I like to listen to the commentary sometimes, but sometimes I just want to watch football. So this is an example of what it looks like when you work your way through the game using the controls in the media player. And how you choose to play the video is up to you, which is really the most important part of the whole thing. Is that you decide what the pace of the game is going to be rather than having it decided for you.